Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a bit of a long overdue Slimming World update. So I didn't post an update last week and I've been a bit late with this one, and there's a few reasons for that, so I'm just going to get them out of the way and then hopefully I can get back to doing these videos a bit more regularly. I don't even want to go into it because I don't want to like single anybody out for comments and stuff, because everybody is completely free to have their own opinion. The problem is with the online world is that everybody says, well, if you're going to put yourself out there, you've got to take criticism, and like, you know, constructive criticism or disagreements I can take, but personal sort of comments around myself or things that are insinuated that just aren't true, I am gonna sort of stick up for myself. And this isn't me being flouncy or stroppy or silly in any way. I'm just want to clear the air, and I want to like really get across to everybody that watches this that I am losing weight for reasons that are really personal to me, and I hope that you can respect them the same way that I would respect all of yours. So Stan is actually sleeping next to me at the moment in his little co-sleeper, and he's quite snuffly at the moment because it's so hot and he's got a bit of a cough, so I'm sorry about any noise, and he might be joining me in this video. But yeah, one of the first reasons why I didn't post last week was that my body's been a bit crazy since having Stan, and I decided to come off the mini pill because it was really affecting up here and I felt really down. A few people had warned me about this and it was definitely the case for me. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but I'm trying to get away from hormonal contraception anyway, and I've got the coil, as you probably know, booked to be inserted next month actually, so next week. Oh Christ, that's very close. But anyway, I decided to come off the pill while I was having a period anyway that was very heavy and very long, and I had 3 days where I wasn't bleeding, and then I started bleeding again, and it was very heavy, very painful, and I was very bloated. By some form of miracle, I still lost 2.5 pounds last week, and I was feeling really positive, but I was also slightly nervous about my health and feeling just a little bit like unsettled by like how the pill had been making me feel. And I am human at the end of the day. I get nervous and anxious just like everybody else does, and I just wasn't in that sort of frame of mind where I was like, here's my weight loss journey, here's how much fat I've lost or how much this I've lost that week. I just wanted to go, no, right now I just need to check that my womb is okay. And after a lot of googling and chatting with other people, I realized that actually having a withdrawal bleed is really normal when you stop the pill, but I just never had one before, and it shook me up a little bit, but I'm pleased to say it's now stopped, and fingers crossed everything goes back on track. If I do have any other problems, please don't be concerned, I will be seeing the doctor. But that was one reason. Now the other reason, and I'm not going to say where or what or anything like that, because I don't want anybody getting like feeling like they need to respond to this person or anything. Like, it's absolutely not what I want from this. But I basically had a comment that said that because I'm not comfortable in my size 12 to 14, size 13 really, why they don't invent that I don't know, but anyway, I'm in between sizes. I'm not 100% comfortable where I am with my body at the moment because I have been smaller and I have felt fitter and healthier. But the comment basically said that because of the way I am about my body, I am therefore making other people who are bigger than me feel bad and feel like they should have a problem with their bodies. And not only is that grossly unfair, but it was also mentioned with Daisy in mind as well, and how I'm probably not going to be a great role model for Daisy as well, because imagine her like growing up with this as, you know, as a mum, I guess. Maybe it was said wrong, maybe it wasn't intended the way it was, but it really upset me. And I am a person who has passed on a syndrome to my daughter, and I already work really hard to be a good role model for her every day anyway, because I feel a lot of guilt over that, and I try and wear my hearing aids proud. I try and embrace who I am and be confident about who I am and being different and stuff, and that just really upset me, and it just made me think, you know what, no, I don't want to post about this anymore. I didn't feel like I fit anymore, because there's a big like growing trend, which is a brilliant trend, around body positivity at the moment, but I didn't feel like there was any room for what I had to say was that I am not happy and I'm trying to get healthier and lose some weight to benefit me, because I have premature arthritis. I've had it for quite a while and my joints are really sore at the moment, and it's not something I want to get into really, because it's like, it's my private life, but they've been quite sore since I've gained weight. They were quite sore while I was pregnant, and it's just part of being me and part of having the syndrome that I have and that sort of thing. But every time I lose weight, they feel so much better and I do better. So it was just a hard thing to read, and it just made me think, do I want to do these videos anymore? And initially the answer was hell no, I don't want to do them. I don't have to share how much I weigh. Like, that's a really personal thing to share anyway. I don't have to share it, but I am doing. I have since lost like 2.5 pounds last week, and despite having a really indulgent weekend, which I chose to do, I had drinks with a friend. It was Bill's birthday, and it was also a barbecue that we had as well. So on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we had something really cool and special on, and I just decided to take a step out of slimming world and enjoy myself, and then get right back into it again. And how I lost 0.5 pound, goodness only knows. I must have been really on it for the rest of the week, that's all I can say. But I'm trying just to get back to a place where I feel healthy. This isn't ever going to be about obsessing with the people, making other people feel bad. I'm always going to be an advocate for being like healthier and happier in your skin, however that might be, because that's really important. Like, I have 3 beautiful children at the end of the day, and I'm doing this just as much for them as I am for me, because I want to be around for as long as possible. I want to be fit and healthy. I want to run after them in the garden. I don't want to like sweat and get breathless going upstairs carrying baskets of laundry. And you know, I have flaws. Like, I've learned to dress myself relatively well over the years. My shape, I've learned how to hide what I don't like and maximise on what I do like, which, you know, sometimes isn't always that much. But I do have flaws. Like, this here is leftover skin and fat from being a lot bigger than I am now. I used to be a size 18 to 20. I have stretch marks here. I have stretch marks on my inner thighs, my outer thighs, my breasts, and I have really treated my body quite badly in the past, and that's just my personal journey. I wasn't happy, and I'm trying to change it. This is never ever about hurting other people, and I really hope that you know that. And I don't even like, I hate that I have to say this, but I just wanted to get it across. So my best advice is that if ever my videos make you feel bad, A, know that it's never my intention, and B, you don't have to watch this. Like, don't watch it, because it's not good for you. Like, I don't watch things that I don't want to watch, and I don't follow accounts or subscribe to people that I feel like will mess my head up, because I get insecure, I get jealous, I get inferiority complex, like everybody does, and I feel like triggered by certain things. But I try and like protect myself, and I really don't want to hurt anyone. Like, I really mean that. And if I'm going to do these videos, I want them to be a really positive place. So if I have bad weeks, I want to like encourage everyone else that's having a bad week. If I have a really good week, I want us all to like club together and share ideas and that kind of thing. This is not designed to be a parade about how slim gym I'm getting, because I've still got a long way to go, and I'm still going to do it positively, and I'm still going to get myself to a place where I feel like I am me and that I am happy. But to turn this video on its head, because this is the 3rd time I filmed it now, trying to get across how I feel, I'm going to share some favourites from the last few weeks, just that I'm liking in the summer months. So the first thing is this, and this is the Tezir, I think it is, Fleur de Sorrow elderflower 0% sugar cordial type thing. I found out about this in group, and this is great with water, nice cold water, a couple of ice cubes, maybe a slice of lemon. Great with soda water as a light refreshing fizzy drink. Great with gin and slim, my friends. Wowee, because some of the elderflower tonic waters do have a lot of added sugar, whereas this does not. So I can definitely recommend that, and obviously that is sin free, so have as much as you like. So Stan's just woken up, so I need to do this really quickly while he's still happy and chatting away to his toy lion. But the next thing are these, and it's just mainly playing around with my fruit and my veg and getting excited about different meals and eating fruit and veg as well, because sometimes I do just want to eat chocolate and eat carbs, I'm not gonna lie. But these are Heirloom Tomatoes, and I wish we had a local like grocer in our village, but we sadly don't anymore, so sign of the times, unfortunately. But these are so tasty. They all have different flavors, the different types. The green ones are like much more grassy and fresh, and these with some light mozzarella, a drizzle of balsamic vinegar, and some salt and pepper, a bit of basil as well. Amazing summer salad and so yummy. Another thing I've been doing is making fruit kebabs with the kids. So I've got those skewers that you would like to add meat on, and I've been chopping up pineapple, strawberries, blackberries and threading them on with the kids, which is a nice thing to do with them anyway. And then I've been melting up a little bit of chocolate, which will go so much further. And I've also been using this as a bit of a dip as well, which is the Izzy, I think, Skyer vanilla yogurt. It's fat free, it's like quark basically, and these I picked up from Aldi and they are sin free as well, but be careful because some of this brand aren't, like the blueberry and strawberry ones I think have sins, but this one hasn't, and it is fantastic as a dip with fruit. You can also mix this with a couple of these babies. Now these are a sin each and they are mini meringues, and I like the fact that they're mini because I can just pick one and know exactly that it's a sin, and if I'm low on sins that day it can have a little bit of sweetness but it goes a lot further. And I basically crush these up with some of this and mix in some fruits, so speed fruits like strawberries, raspberries, that kind of thing. A bit of passion fruit on top would be really nice, and I have it as a really refreshing and nice summery dessert, which was great for like barbecues. Take these and some speed fruit with you to a barbecue and you're sorted and you won't feel left out. You could also mix like the PB2 peanut butter powder with quark and do it that way with a bit of sweetener. You could also add, oh, what could you do? Choc shot, for example, as well, and you could mix it with like a crushed biscuit, for example, or some hi-fi bars and make like a sundae or a cheesecake thing with lots of fruit as well. So it's just like trying to be a bit creative, and in the summer months I do fall victim to like wanting all the food and all the cocktails and all the drinks, but I feel like I've got a few hacks that are working really well for me at the moment. But yeah, that is the end of this video, so I'm gonna call it a day, round my kiddies up, wake Daisy up from a nap and go and collect Bill from the school run. But thank you so much for watching. If you do have any Slimming World related videos or questions, leave them down below and I will hopefully see you next time. Have a lovely day and yeah, see you soon. Bye.